Hello, and welcome back. And so now I'm going to do my ranking of the 6 nominated books for the Women's Prize for Fiction 2026, and then I'll give you a prediction of what I think will win and what I want to win. So in 6th place is Flashlight by Susan Choi, and I gave this 3.5 stars on my Storygraph page. And for me, I think I just found it a little long in places, and I didn't really like the character of Louisa, the daughter. So it's a very heavy read, and as it goes back in time in certain chapters, we don't know it's gone back until we start reading those chapters. And I would have liked it to have said, the character name and then maybe the date, maybe the year, at least so we know we've gone back in time. But yeah, so I just found this slightly overwritten, and it could have done with losing about 150 pages. So for me, not my favourite. In 5th place is Heart the Lover by Lily King, and this one I gave 4.75 stars rating on Storygraph, and I did enjoy it. It was very good, very brilliant. And we learn that the author made some choices when she was in college and how they come back, and she has to make decisions about and face those decisions that she made. Yeah, so very moving, very well written, but my problem, the cover. But the fact that they're trying to sell her as a literary writer, which she definitely is, this cover does not say literary to me. It says cheap beach read of enemies to lovers. I just think it's a bit of a naff cover. But so that was number 5. Number 4 is, I gave it 5 stars on Storygraph, and it is Kingfisher by Rosie Kelly, and I really did like this. It's about a creative writer teacher, and he becomes infatuated with a poet who he later calls his Kingfisher, and how when he meets her, how it upsets his life. It so he basically his life with his partner Michael is coming to an end. He doesn't know it yet, but it slowly breaks down. He has to deal with his hateful mother. She is just horrible. And then there is serious illness that threatens to destroy everything destroy his life. So this was Kingfisher. So this is the 4th. I ranked this number 4. Then between between 2nd and 3rd, I went back and forth a bit, and so eventually Dominion is in 3rd place by Adi Sitchins, and this is basically about 2 women, Priscilla and Diamond, and their love of the character Wonderboy, who is Priscilla's son, and he goes on to make some terrible decisions, and it's how they view him and the problems it all causes. And it is very well written. I loved it. I thought it was very brilliantly written. The characters are very real. It does deal with some heavy stuff. But yeah, so this is number 3 in my ranking. Number 2, I gave 5 stars on Storygraph, is The Mercy Step by Marcia Hutchinson, which is the one that I read a few days ago. And it's basically, we meet Mercy on the day she is born. She actually has a voice from the day she's born, and it's basically about her life, how she doesn't seem to really fit in with her family. It's a very chaotic family, and she's very quiet. She likes to read, and she likes to sit and talk with her favourite toy, Dolly. Her mother is very, very religious, and yeah, she does seem to think that religion will solve everything. And then there is her father, who is very quick to temper, and he is a very violent man, and it causes lots of issues within the family. And again, very well written, very beautiful, and I love the description of when Mercy first goes to the library, and just the way it's written. I did say this before. I did feel the way Marcy wrote it. I wondered if it was actually her first interpretation of seeing a library for the first time in her real life. And I love that she calls the librarian the mother of the books. And I love that. So yeah, so this is number 2. And then in first place is The Correspondent by Virginia Evans. And I gave this 5 stars again. And I just love the character of Sybil. She's a feisty 72-year-old who has spent her life writing letters to politicians, to the dean of a college she wants to attend, to her favourite authors, to her best friend, to her children, and even to her neighbour. And it is just brilliant. I love it. And there is, again, I've said in my review, there is an unsent letter that we find out who it's to, and we find out very tragically. And it is, yeah, I just thought this was brilliant. So this was number 1 on my favourite list. So, on to my predictions. I think the one that will actually win is probably Mercy Step. I think this is the one that will probably win, but the one that I actually want to win is The Correspondent. That's the one I want to win. Now, if it turns out that maybe either Dominion or Kingfisher win, I will be happy with those wins as well. But I would like The Correspondent to win, but I do think it will be the Mercy Step that wins. But we will find out on, I think it's the 11th of June, and we'll see if I'm right. Probably won't be. But if you've read any of these books, please let me know what you think in the comments below. And if you've liked this video, please like and subscribe. And I'll be back with you soon. Bye bye for now.